Happy Tuesday, thank you. I thought it's boot weather still appropriate, so today I wore my boots, got my boots back on. Yes, thank you. All right, well, welcome to Town Hall for February. We've got some exciting and fun things to share, so we're gonna get started, and I just, I like to have my little quotes. In life, you'll realize that there's a purpose for every person you meet. Some will teach you, and some will bring out the best in you, right?
Right.
We won't talk about the other kind of people. We're only going to talk about the positive side of things, right?
The other kind don't live here.
That's right. Thank you. Okay, so everybody mark your calendars now. Next town hall is March 25th. Okay, so that'll be next month, last Tuesday of the month. Okay, let's talk about resident council real quick. We had a change that we had our first official resident council ending and beginning for a couple of buildings. So just want to refresh everybody on those updates. So Helen is building 2. Okay, copy that. Thank you. Sorry about that. Okay.
Sorry, guys.
All right, building 2 is Miss Helen, still in place there. Building 3, Mr. Carey Silver, Miss Carey, yep, there he is. Mr. Carey's in the house. We have building 4, Jack. And Jack is our new chairman of the resident council, taking over for Bill. I won't say replacing Bill, because nobody can replace Bill, right? All right, in building 5, we have Miss Melanie. Is Melanie here? I don't see Miss Melanie. Maybe she'll come in shortly. And then building 6, Miss Margaret. I saw, yep, Miss Margaret's here. And then building 7, Miss Rita. Hi, Rita. And then in the villas, Miss Gina. I don't see Gina. She's not here. So we just wanted to reintroduce and welcome Carrie and Melanie to the group. We meet every 3rd Tuesday of the month in preparation for Town Hall, the 4th Tuesday of the month. Okay?
Come on, Jim.
If you open the door, you have to come in now.
Oh, let's have Jim walk the red carpet,
I am so
sir.
sorry that I'm late. What's
He
the
doesn't have the
penalty?
cute boots like me, but it's okay. All right, and just a quick friendly reminder, every month we just mention this, Employee Appreciation Fund, new folks are on that to lead that process. Any questions about that, you can reach out to any of these residents here on the committee. Okay? Wanted to also give a big shout out to our ambassadors. We had a great ambassador appreciation this month. We did a kind of a combo of meet and greet for our new residents, but also an ambassador appreciation. And so wanted to, I don't know what, well maybe that doesn't show up on your end. So we had our, sorry, just a moment, technical difficulties again, please. I have some really cute pictures, and it's stopped with this message again. It's Tech Tuesday, it's Tech Tuesday with challenges, the microphone, the earpiece, and now the computer. So hang tight, because I had some really cute pictures. We had a great ambassador appreciation. We had all our ambassadors come up, get their picture taken and pose. They did really good. Anybody want to work on their stretching strength while we're waiting?
It's a workout thing.
Should have brought my computer.
That's
Let me go get my computer.
Saturday.
It's okay. Oh, look, we've got music. That's new.
That's the workout video.
Oh, okay. Oh, there, look at those beautiful group of people. All right, here's one group, because because we had so many meet and greets and new residents moving in. We had to do a couple of days of appreciation, but look at these fine folks and those beautiful smiles. So thank you to our ambassadors that really do a fantastic job supporting all of our new residents that move in and introducing them to our beautiful campus. And then here's another beautiful picture with our ambassadors again.
Allie, who's that group behind? The
We're not talking about that group right now.
All right.
But what a great group. Thank you again to all of our ambassadors for all you do. We're gonna move on now to our dining. Just a friendly reminder, every month we kind of talk about this. I am buying some deputy badges because I do have a few deputies that really monitor and manage this well for breakfast especially. Keeping an eye on who's being compliant and who's not, but we do want to really encourage the mask. I just saw a report that, you know, the season is upon us with all the different colds and flus and variations out there, so we really want to make sure that we're careful and protect ourselves and wear those masks when we have our buffets and so we're not exchanging germs, okay? All right, we did want to talk about dining room meal limits. So, we've had some folks work in the system, if you will, because we know our meal credit system, it kind of falls in the middle of the month and then it starts over, right? So, we've seen an increase with our residents placing multiple orders for the special Friday night carving nights, and using all of their remaining meal credits to try to get all that prime rib or all that extra specialty stuff. And then what happens is the rest of our residents that come to partake in dining are told we're sold out because people are working the system here inappropriately. So we have now put this in place. We did put a memo out to everybody, and it was in the weekly, but to prevent shortages and from this happening, we're asking, you know, each resident can order only one of these items per day for dine-in or takeout to help with that experience, okay? You have the whole month to work through those meal credits. If you're, you know, because they don't carry over, so you wanna use them, invite friends, invite people that have never been here before, have them have dinner on you, lunch on you. You know, they're there to utilize, but we can't take advantage of those nights and sell out for anybody else, right? We have to be fair. So we're asking for your assistance with that and your compliance with that. And if you have questions about the meal limits, let us know. We can walk you through that individually, separately, okay? So we've had some great events of late. Who came to the luau party that we had? Yes, I mean, great food, our drummer that was here for entertainment, some good drinks, a little fun, maybe a little too much fun. That's my kind of girl right there. Yeah. Some great tasty food, different variations, and of course we love Chef Lee's attire. It was the best attire of the evening with those grass skirts. But what a great turnout, what a great event. We want to continue with that. We do have something cooking for March, so stay tuned. Oh, and here's our wonderful picture, Jim, of some of the leadership team. We had more people here, but we just grabbed a picture while we had a bulk of group of people. But thank you to the leadership team for staying and helping and setting up and supporting those efforts. It was a great time. We also have had some other events throughout the month. I'm not sure if this ladies' tea party is a tea party or a spill the tea party, but they had some fun anyways with some chocolate exchange. It's a good time. If y'all have not participated in that, please check it out. Some other fun things, we did have our fondue bar. Bailey and Jasmine did a great job with the culinary team putting that together. That chocolate fondue was amazing. You missed out if you didn't partake, I'm just telling you now. Great Valentine's, different parties and pictures and things. Spirit Week, twinning day. Wasn't this a great picture? Twinning. More Spirit Week, pictures and photos. You guys really got into it. We love to see that. Thank you very much. All right, so let's talk about some up and coming things in March. So we're working on a Mardi Gras parade and a gumbo cook-off. So the way the gumbo cook-off is gonna work is our teammates, members, are gonna be cooking up their special recipe, and then we're gonna select judges, AKA some of you, to do the taste testing and award the winner of the gumbo prize. Okay, so that's coming soon. We've got Tech Time with Steven. Tech Time is something that's really nice. He does a great job helping you understand how to work your phones, your cell phones, your tablets, whatever questions you may have. We have a leprechaun ceramic painting class coming up. Presentation, a couple of presentations we've scheduled this month. There's more, but these were just some of the ones I wanted to highlight. We have a Wicked watch party in the cinema we're going to be doing. That's been a really popular movie this year. A St. Patty's Day celebration with some live music. We're going to have a health talk with our Discovery at Home preferred vendor. And March 19th I'm really excited about because March Madness kickoff. Now whether you like basketball or not, still come. It's going to be just as fun as the luau party, but it's going to be more of a March Madness theme. We might have a little basketball tournament, hoop tournament.
For the Final Four.
We can't do it at the kickoff too? Okay, alright.
There you guys had it, 2 times.
Yeah, why not? And we're gonna do a cookout, poolside cookout, so it will be an outside event, but come, have some fun. We're gonna have a good time and have some entertainment and some games and have a cookout in the process. To continue, karaoke, got that planned for the month. Connected Hearing is coming out for any questions. If you have hearing aid questions and such, we're doing cocktails and mocktails with Katie again. That's been a pretty good successful hit. It is limited seats, so make sure you sign up for that. We've got, let's talk about hydration plan throughout the month, some other tips for living a healthy lifestyle throughout the month. And then, of course, our semi-annual putting tournament. And I know y'all beat us every tournament, but we're coming in. We're coming in on this one. I'm trying to help talk it up. I know you don't believe me, but we can at least talk a good talk, right? But this is going to be a lot of fun. We have our chef demo coming up at the end of the month. Our activities open forum, that's where we ask you to come visit with us. Let's talk about the current activities we have going on, what you'd like to see added, improved upon, or different ideas. So please take a look at the calendar and mark your calendar for these special days. But wait, there's more. We would like to see if we could develop an Aston Gardens recipe roundtable. We would like to create our very own cookbook. How about that?
You gonna use it?
Well, sure. We might even try to sell them to raise money for a charity. Yeah. So we would like to develop. We've got this scheduled. Please be on the lookout. I forgot to put the day and time, but it's coming. We're going to put a special memo out about it because we didn't get it on the calendar. There was so much going on. But this is a really cool club that I would like to see a lot of participation in. I think it would be a lot of fun. Maybe we can even figure out a way to cook some of these recipes and do a little taste testing down the road too. But let's talk about it. Let's start sharing ideas and seeing what we can come up with and have our own little creative cookbook. Okay, so more to come on that. Okay, now, I put this up here for a reason. I know that our calendar, we're trying to build it and add more and more. And I heard someone say the other day, gosh, there's more? Yes. We wanna keep engagement going and continue to offer a lot of different things, because we know some people don't always like everything we have to offer. And some people aren't as artistic. I am not artistic, but I can do a really good job of running my mouth, right? I can talk the talk, but I'm not artistic. But, so maybe the artistic things aren't gonna interest me, but socializing, the recipe club, the book club, those type things would. So, we need your help. I talked to the resident council. They were very appreciative and willing and open, along with working with our ambassadors. We're gonna put a little survey together in each building and create a little box for you to just drop some suggestions in that box in each building, so that we can get some ideas, because we're creating a calendar. We're trying to add more places to go, more things to do, more outings on the weekends. But I'm not sure, we're not sure if those are the places you really wanna go. We want your feedback. Where did you like to go before you moved here? What did you like to do before you came here? What can we still do for you while you're here? So we want your feedback, and we're gonna be asking for that in each building coming soon, and the ambassadors are gonna help us, okay? So stay tuned for that. And it can be anonymous, so you don't have to put your name on it if you don't want to, but it'll be something to help us as we continue to build our calendars month over month. Transportation, we talked about, we've added some new places. We're gonna go this coming in March. We're still gonna go to the farmer's market. We have ordered a step stool, because I heard that was a little bit of a barrier and concern. The step stool is gonna have an arm, so you can have a little better balance getting out and down the steps all the way to the ground. We've ordered that, so please try to come on the bus outings with us. We've got different places to try out, from restaurants. We're gonna go to CVS. There's a new Barnes & Noble that's just opened. We're gonna go check that out. We're gonna go to the mall. We've got a lot of different shopping trips planned. So please take a look, sign up, book, and let's try to get some active outings going, okay? We plan for these outings, we schedule transportation and drivers, and then we have 2 people show up. And then the 2 people at the last minute are like, well, I'm not going, there's only 2 people going, so now we've got a driver with nothing to do. So even if there's 2 people, let's go, okay? And let's encourage your friends to go. Let's go out and about and try and do, and let us know if there's something else you'd like to do different. Okay, housekeeping and maintenance. Did y'all see the tram call signs that have been installed with pictures and directions in all the buildings in the clubhouse? We got that achieved. Building 7, the dryer vents, final cleaning was done. Our A and G gold letters have been repainted. We did replace the final stop sign at the Livingston Gate entrance. And we did achieve first floor carpet cleaning and assisted living. Looks a lot better. In progress, we're working with FP&L on the painted boxes. We're working on that still.
They're done.
Not all of them. The painting of the boxes.
2 on the south side are done. They look very nice.
Good. So 2, we're expecting more, but hey, 2's good. Thank you, Jack. We've had 2 done so far. We are reviewing additional light poles on our assisted living side. It's very dark there, and so we're trying to assist with getting some extra light poles with FP&L's help. We're gonna be looking at the downspouts throughout the campus and working on some projects there with some repairs that are needed. The entrance doors to building 2, we've ordered the part. It should be here any day now. We're just waiting on that so we can get that installed. I will tell you, we're having a tough time. I know you guys watch the news, and there's a lot of things going on with the tariffs and everything, so when we're ordering stuff, it is taking longer right now to try to get what we need. So we're kind of at the mercy of that at the moment. So this is another issue. We spoke to the vendor end of last week about this room, the theater room, with the whole AC issue and heat issue, and they said that the part They were having trouble getting the parts, so now we've tried to do a different workaround, so we're still working on it. We hope to have more updates the end of the week. We'll try to put something in the weekly if we have an update, because we're having to do something different, because the part they originally need is on back order, and it's already been on back order, and we're not getting it, and they don't know when we're gonna get it, and so we can't continue like this, so we're trying to do something a little different. So more to come on that, but it's not off our grid. We're currently working on some proposals for the canopies and poles that look shabby. I've heard that word once, I've heard it 1,000 times by some particular gentleman with, I won't name. But please know that this is a bigger project than just slapping some paint. We need to remove the canopies, we need to remove the frames, we need to be able to do the whole thing to make it look the way it needs to. We're not gonna just Band-Aid something. So we know what that process looks like. We're working with a few different vendors to get some different quotes because we need to fix all of it. And the poles down on each side throughout the campus. But we're gonna have to do it in sections because it's going to be expensive, okay? But we are working on that because first impressions is just as important to us as it is to you. But we have to prioritize what that looks like and how much we can do at once. So, but we are working on it. Some of you have been asking about the AC filters. That's, a quarterly rotation. We're working on that. We've hired an additional maintenance team member, so we're hoping we can start that project soon and get those filters changed out with the team before end of March. And then smoke detectors, battery change, we're working on that too. We do have the batteries. They came in timely, yay. But as we're going in and we're doing these filters, we'll kind of collaborate together and try to knock those projects out together so we're not addressing so many steps and so much work. We'll try to work smarter, not harder, okay? I just kept this in here from last month because we're still having an issue with trash rooms. I witnessed it myself. There was a trash room in one of the buildings and someone had took it upon themselves and left a mess. I don't know who, but it was very concerning because when we leave trash rooms like that, we have other issues that can come from that and we don't want those other issues. We need everybody's help. You're each responsible for helping manage your trash and putting it in the trash totes that are provided and making sure if you have a mess, if you drop, we know accidents happen, that you clean it up or reach out to the front desk so we can assist. But we can't just leave it there for someone else to find. Meanwhile, some other things can find and it just turns into something that we don't want, okay? So please help us. And also, please help keep the trash room doors closed. There are a few doors that we need to work on with the way they open and close to kind of help make that a little more automatic. But please help shut the door behind you when you're finished with the trash rooms, okay? That's important too. And work orders, continue to submit the work orders, continue to call, let us know if you find things. We're not up and down stairwells looking at everything every single day. We're not looking for trash every single day. If you see something, let us know because we are busy with a lot of variables, okay? And we're not everywhere. I don't have enough manpower to be everywhere every day, okay? So please help us. And I'm gonna talk about our fur babies. This is Sweet Pea and Tucky, my fur babies. We're still having some issues with waste management of fur babies and having some accidents. I was walking the property and I'm not sure what's going on, but in building 4, before I even get to the lobby front doors, there's a really bad urine smell. And I'm concerned that we have a pet that's not properly going out far enough to use the restroom. We don't need them urinating on our sidewalks. We don't need them urinating on our entryways. It creates that odor that makes it very difficult to remove, and we have that currently at Building 4. There's no magic. I mean, Maria and her team can work a lot of magic, but we can't continue to get that out of concrete. So we really need everyone's help walking the dogs, having them go properly. If there is an accident on your floor, in the elevator, accidents do happen, please let us know right away if you cannot clean it appropriately so that we can get that cleaned up. Okay? We wanna continue to be a pet-friendly environment, but we do need our pet owners' help. And the dogs must be on a leash at all times. Just for the record, mine was in a stroller, and this was not on campus, this was elsewhere, but they are on a leash when they're here with me. Okay? All right. We did have some new team members for February. I just wanted to post up here. We finally have our wellness director position filled in assisted living. Miss Francina, some of you met her at the ambassador events we had, appreciation events. And we have a few other team members. We do have a new security team member, Cody, that you'll get to know as well for the tram. So make sure you say hello. And last but not least, I leave you with some positive finale. I got a good little chuckle, thank you. So, we want to continue to build upon the fun, energy, and lifestyle we have at Aston Gardens, right? Because that's what it's all about, our friendships, the relationships, the fun, the food. But we want to also make sure, because we know not everybody has a good day. Some days are not as easy as others. So we keep that in mind. And we share our smiles with others that maybe need it. Okay? But let's stay positive. If you have any awesome ideas of how we can continue to improve, let us know. We want to continue to build upon the lifestyle here. Okay? But that's all I had for today. Any questions?
How about the speed limit signs?
We're still working on that. There's not been an update with how we're gonna fix that just yet, but it is on our radar. Okay, the speed limit signs, the way that they were originally built, it's making it a little
It's
complicated.
not that, they're still showing 20 miles per hour.
Right, but we have to get new
Oh,
signs
okay.
to replace over that, and that's our issue, because the way the original design was made, it's not something we can easily remove. So we're trying to measure to figure out if there's something that can be made to just go over it. But that's been a little difficult with some of the sign companies we've been talking to. So we're still trying to figure out how we're going to achieve that. Uh-huh.
I have a question on the landscaping issue. In front of building 5, there was currently some sod work going on. They did one section, went away, but we need it in the complete front of the building.
Correct, yes. So we know there's one section they did, they still have to come back and do the other side. We're waiting on a different sod. But yes, that is, we know, the landscaping knows, we talked to them last week again about that, those options that we're looking into. But yes.
Because the new has made the older
Look even worse, yes, I'm aware, I took a picture of it just last week.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
This might be controversial, but is there anything we can do about these 2 ducks that wander around?
It's gonna be very controversial, and I'm not going there because they're part family to some of these residents, I'll tell you that right now. I haven't named them yet, but I kinda talk to them every time I pass by now, it's just kinda normal. They're part of the family.
If you catch them, bring them to me, I'll take them.
No, no, they're not mean. I'm just grateful that they're not mean, because I've been around some mean ducks. 1 second, uh-huh.
Back to sod for a minute. Building 2, we got nice sod put in front. I came out the door yesterday for, I guess it was Sunday, for church. And the sprinklers were going, but they're still dribbling. Something's wrong with the piping. That's good. It may be poly pipe, but it's about time for that to disintegrate if it is. And they may need to think about replacing it.
So they continue with their testing every month, and there's times when we have it coming on in cycling that we're seeing it, and some residents are letting us know as well, so we'll add that in, but they are still checking it. It's a constant process, especially with the weather up and down, with the hot and the cold, it's kind of messing with it a little bit
When
too.
they built this place, they probably used poly pipe, and that stuff is disintegrating now after 20 or 30 years in the ground. And you're gonna have to replace it with some better stuff, and probably part of the problem. I don't know that because it keeps leaking, it keeps stopping, and they
Mhm.
fix it and then it goes back again.
Yes, irrigation is always,
Always.
always a
Can I answer that
constant.
Real quick, can I answer that?
Sure.
It's all PVC piping, it's not poly pipe.
It is.
It is too.
Okay.
Because it's so dry, we're doing extra watering, so sometimes you're seeing two zones on at the same time, one's coming on, one's coming off, and that's why you're seeing low pressure. But I can assure you, I've checked those multiple times in front of that building, it's working correctly when that zone is on.
Well, when I came out Sunday, it sure wasn't. And I gotta tell you, if that keeps up, you're gonna have to pay for some more sod.
I'll talk to you offline, I can explain it better in person, offline, if you don't mind, right after the meeting, I'll explain it a little bit better in person.
All right.
Ally, I have a way around this. We have those kinds of sprinklers at our house. And one of the problems is those little heads get clogged, and we have to continually clean them out. That's just more effort than I think we can expend here.
Can't hear.
I'm not sure how to deal with that, but it's a problem we had at our house before we came here.
He was just sharing that a problem he had personally at his own home was the sprinklers heads, they do get clogged from time to time, and it is a lot of extra manpower to manage that, and we have a big campus to manage that. But irrigation is always gonna be a constant thing, we pay them, that's why we do the testing, the monthly testing, but it is a constant, irrigation is always a constant, but thank you, yes, I had irrigation all the time at my house personally, it was always something with irrigation. So I can only imagine at the size of a campus, it's gonna be.
I have a problem with the mowers. After they mow, we have such beautiful lawn in building 2. They mow the lawn and then they blow all the leaves, or everything onto the lawn. And it gets stuck in all of the crevices and some of the sod is starting to die along the edges. Is there any way to tell them not to blow all the clippings, the leaves that are falling, everything they blow onto the lawn?
Okay,
They can pay.
I haven't seen that, but absolutely, we can ask them about that, we'll make note of that.
If you walk by, you'll see all the leaves, dead leaves all along the edges.
And some of that's in the sprinkler heads.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Ally,
Mm-hmm.
from the east gate into the pool, that strip down there that's had no grass on it for 6 years, is anything gonna happen?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
We wanna take care of some of the other building urgencies first. But yes, we're aware, there's several pockets, but we've kinda got a list going of pockets first that we wanna address. Yes, ma'am.
Would you please emphasize to the workers or the staff to please close the doors to the trash rooms whenever they have to go in and out? Because I'm in building 3, first floor, and I have had to close the doors innumerable times when the staff has gone out, has been in there for some reason, and they don't close the doors. Please do something.
Okay. Okay, absolutely, we can remind them of that.
Thank you.
Yes, uh-huh, and we also, and as I said, we need the residents' assistance with that as well. Okay, she's talking about the trash room doors in the buildings. Yes.
On the positive side,
Oh, thank you, Helen. Look, we have a positive message coming from Helen. Please, I should give you the microphone.
no, that's okay, I have a teacher's voice. I wanna compliment the chef and the activities that are outdoors, like the luau. If we could have more activities outside, that would be great. The summer is coming, it's okay if it's hot, we don't mind. It's lovely to just be outdoors and to see, a grilling or whatever. Outdoors, it's nice. We eat indoors every day, so being outdoors is a real plus.
Well, you're
So
in
thank
luck,
you.
you're in luck. We've got plans coming.
Good,
You're in
good,
luck.
okay.
Yep. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna have a cookout, a barbecue in March, a poolside, yes, event, again, kinda like the luau, okay?
That's great.
But, you know, that's something else too, that on the surveys and in the activity forum that we have, you can bring those suggestions forward, give us some ideas of things you would like to have at poolside. Not a cabana boy, don't do that, but activities. I know where your mind was going, yeah.
That's an activity.
Lee? Alright, but, no, absolutely, we loved it, the luau was such a hit, it was an awesome, exciting time, I loved seeing all the so many residents out participating, enjoying, it was great.
Ally, I understand that in Building 6, there's no key to our comment box for resident council, and so is that being addressed,
So there is a key,
where is it? Nobody seems to know
it's
where-
sharing with Rita, Rita's key works in that key box, we tested it. But we'll have to get another one made, but we're gonna have a separate box for the survey, just because I think that's gonna be too small for what we're trying to do for the survey, but yes, we do have a key. We found a key that works for that box.
And so will Margaret get it then? Will Margaret have it?
Yes.
I have a comment to make. As you increase the number of activities, which I am approving.
Oh, thank you. Glad that we can approve that.
But you're going to get, and we already have had, conflicts in timing. And I wanna say, you can't please everyone all the time. And you can move times and it's gonna affect, it might be good for you, but it might affect somebody else adversely.
Mhm.
So you have to go with the flow a little bit.
Agreed, and you have to make choices. You know, we are doing some of the offerings more than once throughout the month so that you can, if you can't make it to this one, cause you wanna go do something else, right? But yes, we wanna do that, but we wanna give more opportunity as well for people to participate and do things they enjoy. Okay, and before it gets too hot, we had started a walking club, we were trying to get the walking club, and that kinda started out strong, and then it kinda fell through the cracks, so we still got that on the calendar. Before it gets too hot, it's a great time to take an opportunity, walk with us and go around the campus a little bit. You don't have to go all the way, we can do short, we can do whatever you want with the walking. You guys just, if you're getting tired, let us know, we'll turn around, or if we're too tired, we'll just call the tram driver, hey, we made it this far, come pick us up. You know, we got the luxury of that, right?
Yes.
But, so, yes ma'am.
Hi, I just wondered, was there any reason for like the really long fire alarm going on this morning? Was it testing or?
No, there was an accident, a resident accident situation that occurred that led to
Somebody
that.
turned the fire
Yeah.
alarm on in Building 6.
Uh-huh.
I'd like a little more communication when you're doing, I notice you're talking about the, smoke detectors, the batteries, and the filters for the, AC. I almost was in a very embarrassing situation when they came to do my dryer vent. He rang the doorbell once, immediately rang it again, and then walked in. And I happened to be in the washroom at the time.
She was in the bathroom.
Sure, absolutely, yes.
So a little more communication, when
Yeah.
you're gonna be doing things.
Mhm.
I questioned him, because I have a friend that lives on the second floor. I said, when are we gonna do second floor, blah, blah, blah. And he told me, I'd alerted her, so, but they also kind of worked it out so that it was better.
Mhm.
But I didn't enjoy it.
Sure, and and it is hard, I will say, she's asking about the dryer vent situation and such. So that is a tedious task. It might take longer in one apartment than the next. We're not gonna be able to give exact time
I'm not
frames.
asking
We did
exact
give
time.
like a day, like they're gonna start on this day, it's gonna take 2-3 days. But knowing exactly when they're gonna come to your apartment is gonna be a little more challenging, but absolutely, we can give more time to
No,
answer.
I'm not questioning that. I'm asking about giving me a little more time
To answer the
get
door.
to the door.
Yes, correct.
Instead of ringing it twice, boom,
Yes.
boom, and then walking in.
Correct, yes. And with
Not
the
appreciated.
AC filters and the smoke detectors, we will make an announcement and let you know when we're gonna be in what buildings and how many days we think it'll take. Again, we won't know exactly, but yes, giving you more time to answer the door, we'll make note of that for the team. Okay, yes.
It would be appreciated if we could get the UniGuest website updated. That would be great.
Okay, so let's talk about that, because I know that's brought up and I don't know exactly what it is, so let's connect with Bailey and Jennifer after and you can show us what's not, because we're seeing something different. So I don't know what the missing link is. Okay? All right, well, I'm gonna, adjourn the meeting here. Thank you very much for coming and participating. And I look forward to our festive events coming up in March, so keep an eye on the calendar, extra memos, think about those favorite recipes and memories you have. It can be grandma's recipe, your mom's, your cousin's, yours, that's all great. Bring it to the table, let's talk about it. I'd like to get some more excitement going around, okay? All right, thanks everybody, make it a great day.
And then walk.